I was aware of the disasters that had taken place, and I just had this enormous desire to try to do something. And I suppose that the challenge was to work out what I could do and where I could do it.
It was a really shocking situation, and I just thought if I could do anything to help, then I wanted to. And making a donation doesn't, you know, have the same level of satisfaction as actually being able to roll your sleeves up and do something.
I guess you could use the cliche about, you know, doing great things for the community, but in reality it's doing things for oneself, I think.
When you volunteered, especially with the Red Cross, you were well trained, so you were doing some constructive help rather than just being, you know, running into some place and saying, hey, can I help?
The new inductees are set aside as a separate team, involved in the meetings, involved in training, but they also have separate training, and it's 12 weeks followed by a theory exam and some practical demonstration to make sure that you can demonstrate that you've nailed off the basic skills that you're going to need.
It was quite extensive, and you really had to think about you know, what you were prepared to do, and it's a reasonable commitment that they ask for.
6 months initial training, then you become what is known as a probationary firefighter for about 6 months, and from there it is ongoing training.
You never anticipate how absolutely scary the whole situation can be, because if it is a bushfire, for example, there's noise, there's camera, there's ambulance people, there's people frantic, people crying, people with different languages, people with disabilities, and it becomes overwhelming. So the more training you have and the more information that's given, the better equipped you are to deal with different things.
Nervous initially, but once we got out there, certainly overcome the nerves and just got on with the job.
You have the nerves, you accept and you're honest to yourself, you admit that you've got the nerves, but you use that to concentrate.
I think nervousness can be got rid of with proper training, proper briefing.
One of my favourite catchphrases has been for people to be part of the solution, not the problem. And a lot of that comes back to expectation.
You're not there to be a superhero, you're there just to help when it's needed.
Offering to come into a community with a solution that may not have a problem isn't an answer.